Okay, example number 3. Oh, this one's weird. We are going to solve cosine of alpha over 2 equals 1/2. But our answer is going to be from 0 to 1,000 degrees. Instead of 0 to 360. A little bit weird, but just pay attention to how they ask you to do it. Okay, so first thing we do is pretend that that's just a single angle there. We can actually do a substitution and call it x or whatever you want to do. Do you guys need the substitution or are you doing okay without it? You're okay with just realizing we're just going to solve for that and instead of replacing it with like an x or something? Okay, so what reference angle is the cosine 1/2? 60-degree reference angle. So we're doing angles, degrees. So it's going to be 60 plus 360, right? So that's quadrant 1. What other quadrant would it be? Quadrant 4 is where the other one is that cosine is positive. So pi halves would equal, what angle would that be? If it's a 60-degree reference angle, you would take 360 and subtract 60. So 300. Okay. Now we have to solve for alpha. What do we do to solve for alpha? Times by 2 instead of dividing. Now we multiply everything by 2. Now I'm starting to see why they gave us the really strange grouping for our answers. So that 2 cancels that one, and this answer ends up being 120 plus 720. Okay. This one ends up being 600 plus 720k. So now we have to go through and figure out what answers are actually going to fit in this. So if k is 0, k equals 0, 720 times 0 is 0. So that answer would just be 120. And then the next one is this one here. If k is 0, then it's 600 plus 0, which is 600. Then we let k equal 1. So k equal 1 would be 720 plus 120 is 940. Yeah, I was going from something someone said. Sorry, I should pay attention. It's fine. Okay, and then if this k equals 1, we would do 600 plus 720, which is 1320. Oh, but that's too big. That's beyond the scope of what they asked us to solve. So we don't need that one. We're just going to go with those 3 answers because that fits within the range that they said to solve it in. Not too bad, right? But do you see why 4-2, understanding 4-2 is essential, because then you do the same thing with one last step, right?